So my question is this. Atiku has said that he should step down from the younger generation to take over. Now, is it a valid reference to Obi? Is my question.
Yeah, to Atiku to do like that is more sure that as elderly man of the state, the former vice president of Nigeria, time of Obasanjo, at least is vice president 8 good years for Obasanjo, and he said that in that time where Atiku is coming out as a president of Nigeria over 3 or 4 times to be a president of Nigeria. And he did the same thing when Yaradua or Buhari come as a president of Nigeria. He stepped down to Buhari to be a president of Nigeria. Now, in 2023, he still come outside to be a president of Nigeria, but after everything, they use the judge between Yaradua or Buhari to judge him to try to wait till next time. Now, you see what is happening in Nigeria now. The sitting president Ahmed Tinubu is already disappointed all the entire Nigeria because it's not doing very well. To make different candidates to come outside to try to win Ahmed Tinubu in 2027, because we see that people that support Ahmed Tinubu in 2023 already turned back against him. Now, what is the solution now? They already do coalition to have the candidates can drop Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. Atiku is the leader of their coalition. Now, yesterday, to show you that Atiku is a man of integrity and a man that loves the Nigeria and a man that come outside and condemns uncertainty that happening in Nigeria. Look at this young girl, the king, the Fulani king. That the young girl as a Christian, the king. Atiku come outside and talk against the killing of that girl. That's only politicians that come outside and say what wrong thing against the killing of that girl. Now, the Fulani kick against Atiku, not to be a president of Nigeria. But now we see that they don't have any choice to bring Atiku at 2027 as a president of Nigeria. But Atiku already come outside and said that any younger person can lift this coalition up, this party up. Atiku said that he will drop down to show that Atiku is not desperate again to be a president of Nigeria. If Obi can go to ADC, I'm sure that Atiku will do what? Will step down. Peter Obi will win primary election for the coalition ADC. To show that Atiku is not more desperate to power like this sitting president Ahmed Tinubu.
Okay, now the other question I have for you, does Obi reply signal deepening rival or potential collaboration in 2027?
You know, sometimes politicians they cannot speak a pure language. They use by trick and come. Now, Obi never reject anything. And you see that Obi is much interested to be a president of Nigeria in 2027. Go and check 2023. Obi come outside with the social media. You see that Nigerians, the youth love Peter Obi to be a president of Nigeria now. Regardless of now, if Peter Obi come to ADC, the Fulanis, the Hausas, the youth of the Nigeria support Peter Obi. If Peter Obi come outside to join for ADC, you will see that this party, this Hausa, the Fulanis, because they are find anything to remove Ahmed Tinubu in 2027. Now, when Peter Obi collects ticket of ADC in 2027, you will see that the language will be very easy to understand. That's the reason why they are still attaching Peter Obi or Jonathan. That is the two options they have, even though Atiku himself, they have the two options. Because you will see that they say that Fulani is not the time of the Hausa to be a president again, still before west or from east. Now they don't have an option. That is the reason why Atiku said that he will step that any young person will come outside. He decides Obi to come to be the candidate of ADC in 2027.
Okay, the other one I have to ask you, how might this exchange shaping opposition unity against APC? How do you think?
Now, if Peter Obi come outside, we see that even if Peter Obi or Jonathan, if you come outside as a president of Nigeria, the situation of Nigeria now, you will see that Ahmed Tinubu, president of Nigeria, the Jagaba of Africa, the Jagaba of Nigeria, will do what the people that come outside like Peter Obi or Jonathan, the man will very shocked because he know that those people will beat him hands down because the man is not meeting any target for the the rule and regulation of Nigeria. Look at it. The condition of Nigeria is going very down in daily basis. Check Nigeria here. We are lacking security in daily basis. No food in Nigeria, no job opportunity, no education, nothing, nothing. Only thing can move very well in Nigeria now, minus media. And that's the reason why we always say that God will bless social media. Because without social media, we will see that many thefts, many armed robbery, many kidnapping will come out for Nigeria. But within this thing now, you have your phone, you have your data, you can start paying yourself a salary. Because of media, we are not focusing on the government. But when you have a good government, it's everything will move freely. You see, social media, that's what Jonathan Peter Obi won election in 2023, but they deny him as a president of Nigeria.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you so much. So I have a question for you this morning. My question is this: is Atiku openness to step aside for a younger candidate a valid preference to Obi?
So far, so good. Good morning and good afternoon, good evening and good night, wherever you are watching us from. Irrespective of your time, I remember my humble self that Biafran evangelist, and I will continue to speak the truth. Yes, what Atiku said yesterday is encouraging, and it is an opinion or a political statement that he or I have been expecting from him to ever since said, not just by saying it, but by acting, doing it, because there is a difference from saying and a difference from doing. I believe in action because I love action and I'm a man of action. So as he has said it, I am expecting, I am waiting for him to put it into action. If he can, because Atiku is no longer a baby. I was expecting Atiku to play a grandfather role in this issue, in the case of this political argument or struggle coming 2027, based on the fact that Bola Ahmed Tinubu mistakenly, according to them, they are seeing Bola Ahmed Tinubu as a mistake. You know, that their support which they gave to him in 2023 and what they expected from him was not what they are getting. There are people like Erufai and Co. So they are now regretting it. So, and I believe now, this time around, he want to play the role of a grandfather to bring somebody that is younger, as he likely said, like Peter Obi. And the person that will, stand to contest and to defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu come 2027. Somebody like Obi is somebody that people, much especially the youth, Nigerian youth, so much glamour for, and are in love with him. And they loved him so much. So you understand? And for Obi, and for, what is it called? Mr. President to be defeated, he needs a younger and a viable person. And he needs somebody that the youth will so much believe. The person that the youth have so much, confided on, that they believe that they can give them what they want. If you watch in the other platform, my saying in City Stand and the Philips TV, other TVs, I made a statement that the only contest or challenge that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to have is a person who bears the flag of ADC. Because if Atiku should bear it, that means it's an automatic ticket for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There will be no contest. Because we are already suffering, even in the watch of South government. We know what is happening regarding to the insecurity. So if a Fulani now takes over again, that means we cry more. And I even say this, we should be more conscious of what happened after the second tenure of Bola Ahmed Tinubu or South. What happens? Because that is my major concern. because they say there will be every tendency of the North taking over the power. Then whosoever that takes over power in 2031, then what will be the fate of Nigerians regard to this insecurity vacuum that have taken over or that have ravaged this country? You understand? So I expected the article, and that is what he has said. Now it remains action. So if Obi, and let me tell you, Atiku bringing Obi or making that statement doesn't really mean that he wish Obi well, because Obi won. They denied him his mandate. So it's just that they want Obi to come and take over power from Bola Ahmed Tinubu before they themselves will come out and take it from Obi. Do you understand? They just want to take it, and they needed somebody that can easily influence. And Obi have already surrendered his own tenure before going there. He have already surrendered it, that is going to play the major role of what? Worship to the Fulanis. How do I mean by saying this? For him saying that he only needed one tenure, that is the very day I dislike his political ambition. How can you say that you needed only one tenure? If actually you know and you believe that you're a citizen of this country, you don't need to grammar for one tenure. You don't need to conclude in one tenure. You don't need to say that you needed one tenure. No. Go to the field. If you win, I know you won before, you were denied. Go to the field. You win again. Enter there. Then stay there. Complete your 8 years. Those that are collecting 8 years, they don't get 2 heads. Yes. They don't have 2 heads.
Now, does Obi reply signal a deep revival of political collaboration in 2020?
What did Obi reply says? That should be the. What did Obi say? Because I saw in paper this morning that is not going to politically join or participate or partner with those that are going to do the dollar rising issues. You understand? So in other words, it means what Obi has said, stated it clearly to you and I, that he doesn't want to compete, or is not ready nor prepared to compete with anybody in ADC in terms of primary regarding the bribery and corruption that is going with the dollar, wasting of resources financially, that will ravage the nation if eventually the person comes up to become the president of the country. And that has been the problem that Nigerians are facing. By the time they squander this money, they use it to buy people's conscience and buy everybody. They will get into power and they will like to recover every pin which they have spent. By the time they finish, gathering that money, acquired, and remember, it's a business. In every business, you needed an interest. So by the time they acquire all their money, they will now go for, you understand, the profit that follow the business that they have invested on. And after doing that, their tenure don't expire. They will not be able to give Nigerians what they want. And that has been the problem that Nigerians are facing up to today. So Obi is now trying to debunk in that kind of system that he doesn't want to participate and is not ready for it. If election should be, should go, let it be on a flat mode. Don't buy anybody conscience. Don't spend money. Don't wait. Because if you have the people they are going to give them this money, are they hungry? Are they poor? Why can't they use that money they are going to use to buy those delegates? Why can't they use it to do one or two things for the betterment of the masses in the streets? Somebody that is using a Rolls Royce, Bugatti, or whatsoever they call it, then you are buying one. Is that not foolishness? How do you think that the person will value it? Because he already have it. You are giving him another. It's not new to him. It's a normal thing. But there are people, that money for that Bugatti, whatsoever you people call it, or Rolls Royce or whatsoever, use that money to set up one or two companies or industry or a little firm. Employ Nigerian youths. Start paying them some tokens as a salary. Do you know that this betting of 18, they call it 1S bet, Niger bet, Wanga, whatsoever, winners golden belt. If you watch all these things, those companies have created an avenue of employment to some certain level in the society. And it has made many Nigerians, criminality that have been going on, breaking of shops, stealings reduces in our streets, because the many youth that are doing all those criminalism have now engaged themselves in trying their brain by prediction. Oh, Chelsea to win Man U to win 2-1. You know those kind of things that we put in 100 naira expecting million. Whether it comes or not, they still believe that one day it will come. And many of them from there have collected some thousands. Many of them, which I know, some have collected 1 point something million. The ones I know. You understand? With 100 naira, with 200 naira. So that have given them a hope of survival in that aspect. So let's take a look at whereby somebody like all these our politicians now invested on some things in Nigeria to employ Nigerian youth. You will see that all this criminality, all this nonsense that is going on in the society will definitely reduce drastically.
Now, how might this exchange shape opportunity, unity against racism?
Exchange. What kind of exchange? Are you talking of dollar exchange?
The question here says, how might this exchange now between Obi
And Atiku.
and Obi and Atiku exchange shaping opportunities unity against APC?
That is a good question. Let me tell you, my beloved, the exchange is paving a very huge way for the ADC and is playing against huge downfall against APC. One, APC is already in power. They have ruled 8 years. Now, APC is in power again, making it 10 years. Inside the midst of their 8-10 years, what has Nigeria achieved? Which way Nigeria? A song singer sang it, and I'm bringing it now as a talk. Where are we and where do we go from here? Are we actually moving forward or are we going backward? How much was the price of goods before APC government? How much was the standard or the level of living of every average Nigeria before APC take over power? How much was the price of rice under PDP when we cry for change? Many Nigerians dance at Ojota. Now we have witnessed another change. And we are, when you marry 2 wives, then you will now compare the one that is better. Now Nigerians have experienced PDP. PDP of 16 years is 1 million better than 10 years of APC. 1 million, I remain. 1 trillion better. You see why people are like, oh, what is it called? Jonathan should come back. Do you see why people are like, hailing Jonathan? If Jonathan can come back, I bet you, even the cockroach in your house, in your room, will vote to Jonathan. Because he knows that there was enough food during Jonathan time, and there was enough cash, and enough clothes, enough shoes in your room for it to fly and to perch upon. Everybody, every person, every living, both animal, both human being, knows that PDP under Jonathan, they perform very, very 100% better than 10 years of APC. So definitely, the exchange is going to play a major role and better role than it. APC is already going down. I said something in City Stand. I told them that if Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027, he shouldn't bother about those politicians. He shouldn't bother about coalition. He shouldn't bother about the political parties. He should be bothered about the masses. Because we are the one who are going to cast our votes. And we will give our vote to whosoever that performed in our eye. One of my colleagues said that he was fooled before, but he cannot be fooled again. You understand? So now we have seen it that APC doesn't have anything to write home about. They don't have anything to drop on the table of the masses. So the PDP we criticize is more better. So let PDP or any other person come. And they will Obi as an exchange, like you said. Obi credentials as the former Anambra governor. is what he's speaking and playing. If you watch what happened in 2023, you will know that this is the choice of the people. Many Nigerians are computerized now, and they are computer wizards now, which they do a lot of research about a person. So they have done their series of research about P2B. They confirm it that this person is more preferred and is more better and is going to perform better than what we have already on it. The one we are in now, in fact, honestly, I must be sincere. What we are in now, everybody is crying. In fact, they don't come up for the level of crying, now weeping. So who want to continue weeping? Nobody. Who want to cry? Nobody. So definitely in 2027, the exchange, if they can do it and it stand firm, in 2027, it will be a huge slap at the face of the incumbent government called APC. Thank you and God bless you.
So the question I have for you this morning is Atiku's openness a step aside for a younger candidate a valid reference to Obi?
Atiku himself, I'm always surprised of Atiku. Is not always too much sincere. You see, there was a time this killing of the thing that Fulani were killing here and there. Atiku condemned the killing, and the Fulani uh, uh, told him, Arewa youth told him that for the fact that you are condemning this killing, we will not vote you. We will not vote for you. He came back and changed what he said. He came back and changed it. And now he said he will step down for the younger ones to take over. This morning, if you read the paper, he has changed it. He has said that no, he will never step down for anybody. I don't know if you are aware that he has changed it this morning, that he will never step down for anybody. So it's confusing now. You say you will step down for younger ones, and now you have again say you will not step down for anybody. You see, for me, I said this on the platform, Flip TV, that for me, I think this is not time for Atiku to even come out to contest. Although he's free, it is time for him to step down for younger ones. After all, he had opportunity to become a president, I think in 2019, when he contested with Buhari, and his people called him and said, no, leave presidency for your brother, because for them, Nigeria is for them. You will later become president. I think it is what Atiku is now pursuing. But Nigerians have been saying that they are tired of retired, tired, sick old people. They want the young people. I think it is time for all the old men. I'm not condemning old people. Myself, I'm not a younger person. It is time for them to allow youth to take over this country. Let us see what youth can also do. We have seen what old people can do. Yaradua was there. He was doing well, but a health issue did not permit him to continue. Jonathan came. He tried his best. Buhari, everybody know the condition of Buhari. We suffered under the regime of Buhari. Let this time, I think that they should give opportunity to youth also to try their best. I don't think it is best time for them to continue. That's my take on it.
Okay, now, Obi responded this morning.
Uh,
And now, my question is, does Obi reply signal a deep rival? or potential collaboration in 2026?
I don't see too much collaboration in opposition side. They are not collaborating. Everybody is fighting, you know, struggling to become the president of this country. And I know that many Nigerians are eyeing Obi. They want Obi to become president of Nigeria because many Nigerians believe in him. I think his reply. Okay, what Atiku said, I think he didn't say it even against Obi or no, he said it. He said his mind. Obi also replied his mind. But what we know is that Obi is an opposition. All of them are struggling to become president of Nigeria and doing and giving themselves all what it takes to become president. That's what I think about it.
Okay. Now, how might this exchange shape opportunities unity against APC between Obi and Atiku?
You know, you know, APC. You talk about APC. I told people, and many people did not believe it, because in Nigeria, when you say a fact, you say something, you know, people think maybe you are supporting one party or the other. I'm not. It's not that I'm supporting APC or any. We said it even in the time past. We said it that misunderstanding, you know, between the opposition, ADC, PDP, Labour, and for the fact that they are not well united, they can't face the challenge. APC is already in power. They hold the power in their hand. To snatch it, to remove them, as long as Nigeria is concerned, all the opposition party have to be one, and they have to form a solid coalition, which is impossible. Everybody want to, you know, become president. So they can't, for me, they can't face APC that is already in Asoro. You know, you're outside. Let, let me take, for example, madam, you're a woman, you were asked, you may say, why are you using women as an example? You know, you're a married woman controlling your home, and your husband is having an affair with another woman. I don't say it's impossible for that woman to struggle and come in, but it will be very difficult because you are inside and those ones are outside. So I don't think APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is in power. He's the president sitting in Asoro, and all the opposition are outside Asoro, struggling to come in. Who is commanding army, police, justice, and everything is APC. So to push them out, you must be well united. And for the fact that they are not well united, it will be difficult. They are making things easy and easier for APC. That's what I think.
All right, no problem. We have done what you said. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.